Welcome to the video how to create a new repository on GitHub with me Nam Hà Minh at codejava.net. In this video, you will learn how to create a new public or private repository on github.com and how to initialize the repo with readme.gitignore and license files. Note that you must have a GitHub account beforehand to follow this video. If not, kindly sign up for a new account on github.com. And why creating a new repository on GitHub is the first step to put your code from a local repo on your computer to a remote repo on github.com. And a remote repo allows code sharing and project collaboration among users via the internet. And you must do creating a new repository directory on github.com because it's no command line option to create a remote repo on GitHub. And there are two types of repository you can create, public and private. So what is a public repo? Anyone can see or read the public repo, but you can choose who can commit or write. And what is a private repo? Only you have access to your private repositories and you can choose who can see and commit. And when you create a new repository on GitHub, you can choose to initialize a new repo with a README file. So what is a README file? It's a text file that tells other people why your project is useful, what they can do with your project and how they can use it. And you can also choose to initialize a repo with the .gitignore file. So what is a .gitignore file? It's a text file that contains a list of file types or directories you don't want to check into your GitHub. They'll be ignored in commit process. And GitHub provides .gitignore templates for various programming languages and project types, so you can choose from the existing gitignore file templates when creating a new repo. And you can also choose to create a new repo with a licensed file. So what is a licensed file? It's a text file that tells others what they can and can't do with the source code. And GitHub provides templates for popular license types, so you can choose an appropriate one when creating a new repository very conveniently. Now, let me show you how to create a new public repository on github.com. Firstly, let's head over to github.com, the official website of GitHub, and I need to sign in, so click sign in button here. Enter username and email address, password, and sign in. Okay, I am in my GitHub personal account, and you can see the new button here that allows us to create a new repository. You see, or you can go to the GitHub personal home at the URL github.com and then the GitHub username. For example, github.com/Nam Hà Minh is the personal GitHub page of my GitHub account. Then click repositories here. Then you can see the new button here. Okay, so if I am at the github.com dashboard here, I see the new button here. So click the new button to create a new repository. And you can see owner is my GitHub username and then the repository name. For example, Java email project. Okay, Java email project is available. And description, Java email project. And you can see there are two types of repo, public or private. The default is public, which anyone on the internet can see the repository. And after creating a new public repository, you can choose who can commit. Here I choose to create a new public repo, and you can see the options that allows us to initialize the new repository with a readme file, .gitignore file, a license file. For this repo, I just skip the options, so I just enter the repo name, description, and choose the type is public, and then click the button create repository. And very quickly it has created a new public repository on github.com, and you can see my GitHub username and then the repo name, and you can see the instructions to push to commit the code to this remote repo. You see, so very simple. That's it. I have created a new public repository which is empty. You see. And if I click my username here, click repositories here, and I can see my new public repository here, Java email project. Very simple, right? Next, let me show you how to create a new private repository on github.com. So on the dashboard page here, click the new button here to create a new repository. Enter repository name, for example, AI, Java AI project, and then description of the project, Java AI research project, and I choose private repo, and I choose to initialize a new repo with a readme file, so I check this option, and it is a Java project, so I can choose a gitignore template file. I type Java here to choose the template for Java project and choose license. You can see GitHub provides various common popular licenses here. For example, I choose Apache license 2.0. Okay, that's it, very simple. Note that the default branch is name. The default branch name is main. Okay, and click create repository button. Very simple, and you see it has created a new private repository with the name Java AI project, and you can see it is initialized with three files. The first one is .gitignore for Java project. You can see the file extensions of file types which will be ignored in the commit process. And the second file is license file. It is Apache license 2.0. And the third one is readme file. You see, then you can you see the content of the readme file appears in the repository home here. You can click the pencil icon here to edit the description of the readme file. Read this first, for example, and click commit changes. Commit changes to update the content of the readme file, and you can see it has been updated here. So that's how to create a new private repository on github.com. Very simple. If I click my GitHub username here, repositories, then I can see a new private repo created here. You see, it has .gitignore file, license file, and readme file. And that's my guide about how to create a new repo on github.com. I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share this video. Thanks for watching.